Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose entered the league like a lightning strike, becoming the youngest MVP in history at just 22 years old. He averaged 25 points, 8 assists, and shot over 44% while leading Chicago to 62 wins. His quickness made defenses panic, and his MVP season felt like the start of a dynasty. Then the injuries hit. A torn ACL in 2012, followed by meniscus issues, forced him into long stretches of recovery. Many fans believed the explosive guard they loved was gone forever, but Rose found a new rhythm. In Minnesota, he dropped 50 points in an emotional performance that showed his perseverance. With New York, he became an efficient scorer again, averaging over 14 points and 4 assists while shooting above 48%. His story is about survival, resilience, and refusing to disappear, and the next player battled a very different wave of criticism. Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard dominated the 2000 era with 3 straight Defensive Player of the Year awards, 8 All-Star selections, and a finals appearance where he averaged over 20 points and 15 rebounds against elite competition. His time in Orlando included leading the league in rebounds 5 times and blocks twice, becoming the centerpiece of a top-ranked defense. But the fame came with friction. A messy exit from Orlando, clashes with Kobe in Los Angeles, and inconsistent stints in Houston and Atlanta made fans question his focus. By 2018, he was labeled a distraction and bounced between teams. Then he embraced reinvention. Joining the Lakers again, he averaged efficient bench minutes, controlled the paint, and played physical defense. His energy helped them win the 2020 championship. That redemption proved he could evolve when the league doubted him, and the next comeback story carried a completely different emotional weight. Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony rose quickly as one of basketball's purest scorers, averaging over 20 points per game for 15 straight seasons. His 2013 season in New York was legendary, leading the league with 28.7 points while carrying the Knicks to 54 wins. But as the league shifted towards spacing and fast-paced offense, Melo's ISO-heavy style drew criticism. A rough stint in Oklahoma City and a 10-game run in Houston brought questions about whether he could still help a modern team. Then came the fall. For over a year, he had no roster spot. Portland changed everything. Melo revived his career by shooting nearly 40% from deep and providing veteran leadership. With the Lakers, he added consistent scoring off the bench. His comeback proved that pride and adaptation can coexist. Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook stormed into the league with unmatched explosiveness, eventually averaging a triple-double 3 separate seasons, something no guard had ever done. He won MVP with 31.6 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 10.4 assists, carrying Oklahoma City to 47 wins after Durant's departure. But efficiency concerns followed him everywhere. His shooting percentages dropped in Houston, and the Lakers' stint magnified every weakness as he shot under 30% from 3 and struggled to fit alongside LeBron and Davis. Critics called him washed. Then he embraced reinvention with the Clippers. Westbrook became a defensive spark, a transition weapon, and an energy source who improved his assist efficiency and turnover ratio. His aggressive drives returned, and his impact stabilizing second units earned respect again. His resurgence showed how adaptation can silence narratives. Chris Paul. Chris Paul built his legacy with surgical precision, averaging double-digit assists in multiple seasons and leading the league in steals 6 times. His early rise included carrying New Orleans to 56 wins and leading the Clippers to consistent playoff runs. But injuries haunted him. The hamstring injury in Houston during the 2018 playoffs became infamous, as he missed Game 7 while averaging nearly 21 points and 5 rebounds in the series. Critics argued he could not stay healthy when it mattered. Then he rewrote his story. In Oklahoma City, he led a young roster to a surprising 44 wins while shooting over 50% in crunch time. With Phoenix, he reached the finals, averaging over 8 assists and shooting above 49%. His leadership transformed their identity. His revival proved experience can overcome age, and the next player faced a comeback defined by physical recovery. Paul George. Paul George's rise in Indiana came through fearless defense and smooth scoring, averaging over 21 points while battling LeBron's Miami teams deep into the playoffs. His all-star appearances began early. Then the injury happened. During a Team USA scrimmage, he suffered a gruesome leg break that many thought would end his career. But George fought through rehab and returned as an all-star again, averaging 23 points in his first season back. His time in Oklahoma City elevated him further, finishing third in MVP voting with 28 points, 8 rebounds, and elite perimeter defense. Critics resurfaced during playoff struggles in the bubble, but his 2021 playoff run with the Clippers reversed that narrative. He averaged nearly 30 points with Kawhi injured, keeping their season alive. His resilience kept his star bright, and the next player confronted an even longer road back, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson became a legend through elite shooting and tough defense, holding the record for 37 points in a single quarter and 11 threes in a finals game. He helped Golden State win 3 championships while averaging over 20 points and guarding the toughest backcourt assignments. Then, disaster struck. A torn ACL in 2019 took him out for an entire season. As he prepared to return, he ruptured his Achilles, doubling his recovery time and casting doubt on his future. Many worried he lost his lateral quickness and shooting rhythm. After nearly 3 years away, Klay returned and averaged over 20 points again while hitting more than 38% from deep. His playoff performances helped Golden State secure the 2022 title. His comeback showed how rhythm and patience can rebuild greatness. Kevin Durant rose as one of the greatest scorers ever, averaging over 27 points for his career while winning 4 scoring titles. His efficiency was surreal, shooting above 50% from the field, nearly 40% from 3, and almost 90% from the line in multiple seasons. Joining Golden State made him a champion and finals MVP twice. Then the Achilles tear came during the 2019 finals. Historically, that injury devastated careers. Many believed Durant would lose his mobility and explosiveness. Instead, he returned nearly untouched. In Brooklyn, he averaged 29 points on elite splits, including a 50-point game and multiple late-game takeover performances. His comeback proves skill can outlast injuries. With Phoenix, he continues producing at superstar levels. His resurgence showed that even devastating setbacks cannot end true talent, and the next player rebuilt his legacy through a surprising championship run. Steph Curry reshaped basketball with his unprecedented range, leading the league in threes 7 times and winning 2 MVP awards, including the first unanimous selection. After Durant left, injuries tore the Warriors apart. Curry broke his hand in 2019, missing most of the season, and Golden State fell to 15 wins. Critics wondered if the dynasty was over. When he returned, he exploded for 32 points per game in 2021, winning the scoring title at age 33. His movement, accuracy, and playmaking brought Golden State back to the top. In 2022, he averaged over 27 points in the playoffs and secured Finals MVP. His return redefined longevity and leadership. His revival showcased how stars can evolve. But first, only cool people are subscribed to this channel, so hit that subscribe button before we go any further. DeMar DeRozan emerged as a mid-range master in Toronto, averaging over 20 points for several seasons and leading the Raptors to 59 wins in 2018. DeRozan felt blindsided, and many assumed his game no longer fit the modern style. In San Antonio, he adjusted. His assists rose to a career high 7 per game, and he became a smarter decision maker. Critics still doubted him until Chicago called. With the Bulls, he averaged nearly 28 points and hit multiple game winners, earning MVP ladder respect. His fourth quarter scoring became elite again, restoring his star status. His revival blended emotion and precision, and the next player faced a personal and physical battle that reshaped his career. John Wall burst into the league with speed that made defenders retreat, averaging over 16 points and 8 assists as a rookie. He became a 5-time All-Star and led Washington to multiple playoff appearances, highlighted by his 23.11 assist postseason in 2017. Then injuries struck. A heel issue, an Achilles tear, and personal struggles kept him off the court for nearly 2 full seasons. Critics said his explosiveness was gone. Wall rebuilt himself slowly. In Houston, he averaged 20 points and 7 assists, despite heavy restrictions. Later with the Clippers, he embraced a veteran role, becoming a facilitator and stabilizer. His comeback was not about reclaiming superstardom, but proving he could still contribute. Blake Griffin became a sensation immediately, averaging over 22 points and 12 rebounds as a rookie and winning the dunk contest with iconic highlights. His Lob City years included multiple All-Star selections and a 36-point Game 7 performance against San Antonio, but injuries slowed him, forcing him to develop his jumper and passing. In Detroit, he averaged 24 points and nearly 6 assists during a surprising playoff run, but knee issues resurfaced. The Pistons bought him out, and critics predicted his decline decline was permanent. He responded by transforming his game. With Brooklyn, he became a floor spacer, defensive battler, and screening playmaker. With Boston, he provided toughness and experience while shooting efficiently. His reinvention extended his career, and the next player used longevity to reshape his legacy entirely. Vince Carter. Vince Carter rose as one of the most electrifying athletes ever, averaging over 25 points in his prime while becoming a global icon through legendary dunks and all-star performances. But turmoil in Toronto led to a messy exit, causing fans to turn against him. He faced criticism for inconsistent seasons in New Jersey and Orlando. Instead of fading, he reinvented his game. Carter developed into a three-point shooter, hitting above 37% in multiple seasons, and embraced mentorship roles. He played 22 seasons, the longest in NBA history, spanning 4 decades. His late career value came through professionalism, adaptability, and leadership. Carter's comeback was not one moment, but a sustained evolution that rebuilt his reputation. His longevity softened old narratives, and the next player's rebirth happened through a championship run with a new star partner, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal dominated early with career averages of 23 points and nearly 11 rebounds while shooting over 57% from the field. His peak in Los Angeles included 3 Finals MVP awards and a stretch where he averaged over 30 points and 13 rebounds during postseason runs. But his feud with Kobe Bryant fractured the dynasty, leading to his departure. Many assumed he was past his prime. In Miami, Shaq averaged 22 points and nearly 10 rebounds while mentoring Dwyane Wade. Their partnership brought the 2006 championship, restoring Shaq's legacy as a winning anchor. Even as age reduced his athleticism, he remained a powerful presence through size and experience. His resurgence cemented his status as a legend, and the final player built his return story through history-making achievements. LeBron James. LeBron James entered the league with expectations no athlete had ever faced and still exceeded them, averaging over 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists across 20 seasons. His rise included MVPs, finals appearances, and iconic playoff performances. The decision in 2010 turned him into a villain, and Miami tested his mental strength. He responded by delivering back-to-back championships, but his greatest comeback came in 2016 when he led Cleveland from a 3-1 deficit against a 73-win Warriors team, averaging nearly 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists in the finals. Critics predicted his decline in Los Angeles, yet he won the 2020 title and continued averaging elite numbers deep into his late 30s. His longevity redefined greatness. If you like this video, consider watching this next one, which YouTube thinks you are going to really love.